Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Car Collective, the channel where we break down the cars that actually matter before everyone else is talking about them. If this is your first time here, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, because we've got new content dropping every single week. And trust me, you don't want to miss what we've got planned for the rest of this year. All right, with that out of the way, let's get into it. Because today we are standing in front of something that Lincoln fans have been waiting on for a while now. This right here is the refreshed Nautilus. And I've got to be honest with you, when I first saw the press photos, I thought it was just another mid-cycle nose job. But now that I'm standing here with it in person, I'm starting to think Lincoln actually cooked with this one. So let's start with the obvious. The Nautilus has been Lincoln's quiet success story. This thing has been outselling almost everything else in the lineup. And now that the Corsair is gone, this is officially the entry point into the Lincoln brand. That's a big deal, because that means this car has to do a lot of heavy lifting. It has to look premium enough to compete with the Lexus RX and the Genesis GV80. It has to feel special enough to justify the price tag. And it has to bring in new customers who maybe have never even considered Lincoln before. And from what I'm seeing on this car, they didn't just phone it in. Look at this front end. This is not the same face as the outgoing model. Lincoln gave this thing a completely new nose, new lighting signature, that thin, illuminated strip running across the front that connects into the badge. And honestly, it looks like something you'd see on a car worth twice as much. On this trim, we're looking at, you get this aggressive mesh pattern in the grille. And depending on which trim you go with, the top-spec black label actually gets a totally different treatment. More of a vertical slat pattern surrounding the illuminated badge, a little more restrained, a little more formal. And if you're the type of buyer who wants things a little more stealthy, there's a jet appearance package that takes all of this trim, the grille surround, the badges, and blacks it all out. This particular unit we're looking at actually has that black roof and black mirror caps against the white paint. And I'll be honest, it's a really clean combo in person. Moving to the side profile, you can see they slimmed things out at the back too. New taillights, much thinner than before, and that full-width light bar that stretches across the tailgate with the Lincoln name lit up right in the middle. It's a signature look at this point for the brand. And I actually think it works better here than on some of their bigger SUVs because the Nautilus has these nice proportions. It's not trying to be a 3-row family hauler. It's a 2-row mid-size luxury SUV, and the design leans into that. You've got a pretty aggressive rear diffuser on this one too, which tells me we're probably looking at one of the sportier trim packages. And the wheels on this car are massive. They're pushing into that 21 or 22-inch range, which Lincoln offers as one of 5 different wheel designs, depending on how you spec it out. There's also 2 brand new colors added to the palette this year, a really deep blue and kind of a dusty rose color, so if white isn't your thing, there's some more personality available now. Okay, let's talk about what actually matters to most buyers, which is what's happening under the hood. And look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you this is some radical reinvention, because it's not. You've still got the same 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder as your standard engine that's putting out 250 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque, running through an 8-speed automatic. And if you want a little more efficiency without sacrificing power, there's the hybrid setup, which combines that same Turbo 4 with an electric motor for a combined system output of 285 horsepower. It's not a performance SUV by any stretch, but that hybrid option in particular is going to be really appealing to people who want that Lincoln comfort and quiet without murdering their fuel budget every month. Now let's get inside, because honestly, this is where I think the real story is. Step inside, and the first thing that grabs you is this massive display that spans almost the entire width of the dashboard. It's Lincoln's panoramic digital experience. 48 inches of screen real estate running from right in front of the driver all the way over toward the passenger side. It sounds like a gimmick until you actually sit in front of it, and then you realize how clean the graphics are and how intuitively it's laid out. You've got your gauge cluster on one end, infotainment in the middle, and it all just flows as one continuous piece of glass rather than feeling like three separate screens bolted together. The materials in here are genuinely impressive too. Look at this two-tone interior, this cream leather against the black upper dash and door panels. Contrast stitching everywhere. Real wood trim running across the doors and center console. This is a full-size panoramic sunroof up top too, so even back here in the second row, you're getting this open, airy feeling that a lot of competitors in this price range just don't offer. Speaking of the second row, Lincoln actually built this thing with close to 43 inches of rear legroom, which is genuinely one of the best numbers in the entire mid-size luxury segment. You've got rear seat entertainment screens mounted on the backs of the front headrests here, dual-zone climate controls, and this fold-down console between the rear seats with its own little touchscreen for controlling the massage function and the climate back here. And that brings me to my favorite feature on this whole car, something Lincoln calls rejuvenate. Basically, when the car is parked, you can activate this wellness mode where the seats recline. They start massaging you. The ambient lighting shifts to this calming visual sequence, and paired with the audio system, it's meant to feel like a mini reset in the middle of your day. On the higher trims, they've even added a curated scent system that pumps in different fragrances to round out the whole experience. It sounds a little over the top when you describe it, but sitting in this seat right now, I get why people are into it. As far as pricing goes, official numbers for the refreshed model haven't dropped yet. But based on the outgoing Nautilus starting in the mid-$50,000 range and climbing up toward the high 70s for a loaded black label, I would expect this refreshed version to land somewhere in that same neighborhood, maybe with a slight bump, given all the added tech and materials. Once official pricing drops, we will absolutely be doing a full breakdown video on that. So make sure you're subscribed for when that happens. Overall, this is a genuinely convincing luxury SUV. It's not trying to be a performance machine. It's not trying to out-tech a Tesla. It's just trying to be the most comfortable, most relaxing way to get from point A to point B, and honestly, I think it succeeds at that. If you're cross-shopping in this segment, this absolutely deserves a spot on your test drive list. That's gonna wrap it up for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button. Drop a comment down below letting me know if you'd actually consider one of these over the German competition. And if you're new here, welcome to the Car Collective. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.